have to set the records aside. But Brother Martin, I think that game, from that time on, has really matured into a quality basketball team. And they went through the league the first time, cruised through the district play. Second time around, I guess the kids got a little complacent. They didn't have the, as you would say, blowouts that many people had expected. And you know, I think the chants were coming around for many detractors in the local area. When you play an Perry Walker in the first round and you only win by 4, you play Warren Easton in the second round and you only win by 3. But the bottom line was they won, they advanced. Throw the scores out, it's playoff basketball. All that matters is advancing. And they've done what they had to do, and they're up here on the grand stage, and they're in Lafayette once again competing for the 5A state title.
Yeah, John, you mentioned the Catholic League and maybe not getting enough respect in a lot of sports, but certainly in basketball, no one can question the productivity and the depth that the programs in the Catholic League have shown in boys basketball over the past decade or so. We'll go back certainly to St. Augustine's run in the 1990s, one year even being ranking #1 team in that USA Today prep basketball national poll. You know, Coach Bernard Brisbane has done a magnificent job with that program. Although they haven't been as successful as of late, they're certainly a program that you have to pay attention to each and every year. They've won a couple state championships in the past 10 years. Jesuit won a state championship in 2001, and Rummel made a state championship game appearance back in 1996. And of course, Archbishop Shaw has won a couple of state championships back in 1997 and in the year 2000. So that just goes to show you that the Catholic League is a strong basketball league. Maybe not as strong from top to bottom this season as in the past, but with a championship representative like the Brother Martin Crusaders, there's no doubt that the Catholic League is a force yet again in prep basketball in 2005.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. Brother Martin Crusaders, like we said, they struggled in a lot of those games this season. They went undefeated in Catholic League play, but there were several games they played 2 3-point games, and then there was a game at Holy Cross that they were taking down the wire. I know Jesuit played them tight. Rummel played them quite tight one game. You know, they didn't exactly cruise through the competition. The first round, it was pretty much blowouts all the way around. But the second round, you know, teams adjusted, and you know, maybe Brother Martin did bring their A game. When you have been to so many big games that this team has played in over the years, sometimes for a routine Tuesday night or Friday night game, you're not going to have the intensity. But kudos to head coach John Levy. They won. And you know, I often hear, well, you know, Brother Martin struggled against this team. They struggled against that team. Maybe they're not that good. You know what? Put all of that aside. They're playing again for the 5A state title. And what more can you ask of this ball club?
Basketball is not a beauty contest. It's about wins and losses. And you can't blame this Brother Martin team a little bit for getting complacent at times during the season, especially like you mentioned, the first time through the Catholic League schedule, because they were so dominant in those games. And certainly they had to have a feeling, a little bit of a false sense of security. But what you find out when you play a team more than once in a season is that they get to know your tendencies and they know how to handle you, and they're not as afraid of you. And it's a case like this, when you're such a dominant team and you're playing teams that are underdogs and you're the defending state champion, you're going to get their best punch every single night. And that's what happened in a good way for Brother Martin the second time through the Catholic League schedule, getting some good challenges in there, and that gets them even more prepared for the state tournament, where they've done very, very well. And they come in here primed, and you could tell that it was such a relaxed atmosphere with the coaching staff and the team before the game. They've been here before, like we mentioned, and they're very confident tonight. They know what they need to do to win, and it's about the other team stopping them from playing their game. They're not so worried about handling what the other team has to offer, because they know they have a lot of bullets in the chamber coming in this game, and they're going to be very difficult to handle if you don't slow them down early.
You're listening to 640 AM KTIB Simulcast with WGSO out of New Orleans with the Thibodaux Brother Martin High School State Championship game. We'll be back in a moment after these commercial announcements.
The holidays have come and gone, and now it's time to save even more. Emil's Furniture and Appliance, 609 St. Mary Street, has been slashing prices for their annual inventory clearance sale that's going on right now. If you've been looking for that perfect piece of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and maybe even your dining room, then you need to head to Emil's Furniture and Appliance. You'll find a large selection of name brand furniture at reduced prices. It's Emil's Furniture and Appliance annual inventory clearance sale. Emil's Furniture has slashed the prices on all of their name brands, including Lazy Boy, Pulaski, Mayo, Universal, Natuzzi, Lee, and much, much more. Plus, you'll find prices slashed on name brand appliances too, such as Amana, Maytag, and Thermador, and huge savings on accessories, lamps, and rugs. At Emil's, interest-free financing for 12 months is available with free setup and delivery. It's Emil's Furniture and Appliances annual inventory clearance sale at 609 St. Mary Street in Thibodaux. Hurry, sale ends January 31st.
Are you tired of not being able to find a full-service gas station? Then look no further to Mike's Fina, 1300 Canal Boulevard in Thibodaux. Mike and the gang offer a full line of services: brake tags, oil changes, tire repair, new and used tires, mag wheels, and rims. They will keep you going, and if planning on moving, make sure to stop by Mike's Fina. They offer budget truck rentals, trucks of all sizes, and moving supplies, boxes, tape, bubble wrap, for a service that can't be beat. It's Mike's Fina, 1300 Canal Boulevard in Thibodaux.
The Howard Johnson in Thibodaux is ideally located along Bayou Lafourche, just 45 minutes from New Orleans and 35 minutes from Donaldsonville, featuring 118 guest rooms along with all the comforts of home, including coffee pot, data ports, and much more. While at Howard Johnson, visit the new RV Restaurant and Oyster Bar, located adjacent to the hotel property. The new RV offers daily lunch and dinner specials, open 6 a.m. till 9:30 p.m. Monday through Friday and 6 a.m. till 1:30 p.m. on Sunday. The Oyster Bar features appetizers and drink specials with happy hour from 4 till 7 p.m. You'll kick back and enjoy your favorite sporting events on the big screen TV, and oysters on the half shell when in season, Wednesday through Saturday from 4 till 8 p.m. When planning your next company event, meetings, office parties, wedding, bridal showers, class reunion, or banquets, consider our new banquet facilities. When in Thibodaux or surrounding areas, for a visit, a trip to the track, or on business, plan to stay at the Howard Johnson in Thibodaux, 201 North Canal Boulevard. Call for reservations at 1-800-952-2968.
Puron, the environmentally sound refrigerant, is now in all Carrier 2-speed air conditioning units. Your peace of mind dealer, A&G Refrigeration, has all the equipment and training to sell, install, and service all Carrier air conditioning equipment with the environmentally safe refrigerant. If you are building a new or remodeling an existing home, come see us at 902 Jackson Street in Thibodaux or call us at 446-6256.
This is Lou Groh inviting you to stop by Thibodaux Chrysler Dodge Jeep for the real deal on your next new vehicle purchase.
Tell us about it, Lou.
At Thibodaux Chrysler, you always get a real low price, a real quality vehicle, real selection, real 5-star service, and real down-home professional treatment from local people.
I know what you mean, Lou. I shopped around and found a real deal on my Jeep at Thibodaux Chrysler.
And right now, we've got a new 2004 Jeep Wrangler, stock number J4044, for only $17,995. That's over $4,000 in savings.
Wow, that is a real deal.
This month, you can get a huge $4,000 factory rebate or 0% financing for 60 months on a 2005 Dodge Ram Quad Cab pickup, or get a $3,500 rebate or 0% financing for 60 months on a 2005 Chrysler Town & Country minivan.
Folks, there's a real deal for everyone here at Thibodaux Chrysler.
That's right, Brennan. So stop by and see us at Thibodaux Chrysler Dodge Jeep, 1505 Canal Boulevard in Thibodaux, and get your real deal today.
You're listening to 640 AM KTIB as we do our live simulcast over through WGSO in New Orleans. We now go back to John Marie and Jude Young as we are less than 4 minutes away from tip-off of Thibodaux High School against Brother Martin.
And the best support possible to make these events as exciting and rewarding for the kids as possible.
Yeah, no question about it. We're 3 minutes and 15 seconds away from state championship action from the Cajun Dome. It'll be the Thibodaux Tigers against the Brother Martin Crusaders. Let's take a quick time out in the studio. We'll be back with starting lineups live from Lafayette. It's Brother Martin basketball here on your...
On 640 AM KTIB, Thibodaux, Houma, Oldie 640.
Cure your slice now, and that's a guarantee. Introducing the breakthrough video, Cure Your Slice Now, and it's free with your paid subscription to Golf Digest. Call now, use your credit card, and get your first risk-free issue and the video free, plus the removable pocket tips booklet. You get 11 more issues of Golf Digest for only $19.77. If your game doesn't improve, cancel your subscription and keep the video, booklet, and magazine free.
So call 800-553-4400. That's 800-553-4400.
Ready, everybody? Sammy, put down the rich chocolate Ovaltine hot. Okay, here comes the beep. Hi, you've reached the Connors. Beth?
Jerry?
And Samantha. We can't get to the phone right now because
I want to finish my hot chocolate. My daddy makes the best Ovaltine hot in the whole wide world.
Sammy.
It has vitamins and stuff, but I just like the taste. Yummy, creamy, chocolatey, and
Sammy!
Ovaltine hot makes my belly feel all warm inside and...
Sammy!
Oh, leave a message.
That went well.
More Ovaltine, please!
Honey, did you hear the news? Louis Armstrong New Orleans International Airport is generating something other than air service.
What's that?
Armstrong International is generating jobs.
Jobs?
Jobs and lots of jobs. More than 12,009 parishes to be exact. And they hope to generate more. Oh, and another thing. The airport also generates money.
Money? Did you say money?
Yes. Cash, moolah, greenbacks. In fact, at last count, they were responsible for the creation of over $1 billion a year in the Gulf South.
According to a recent UNO economic impact study of the airport, Armstrong International is the economic engine of the Gulf South, generating more than $1 billion a year and over 12,000 jobs. And with ever-growing passenger service demanding future growth, Armstrong International is destined to stay the economic engine of the region. Louis Armstrong International Airport. As they grow, so grows the region.
Welcome back to the Cajun Dome for the Class 5A Boys State Basketball Championship. Your Brother Martin Crusaders preparing to take on the Thibodaux High School Tigers in what should be an exciting game here tonight for all the marbles in Class 5A Boys State Basketball. We're about to give you the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. I'm Jude Young, along with John Marie. Very, very privileged to be here to bring you this matchup. And we enjoy the Conlon Crazies getting excited in the end zone to our right.
They're fired up.
They're ready to go. And certainly when you talk about student sections, if there's a better student section than the Brother Martin Crusader, Conlon Crazies in all of the state, I haven't seen it. Certainly they get excited and they're a big plus to the Crusader sports teams, and they are ready to go to get a back-to-back state championship tonight. John has the starting lineups for both teams as we prepare for the opening announcements here in the arena and the tip-off.
Yeah, the lights are about to go out here at the Cajun Dome as they present your starting lineups. It'll be 4 quarters of 8-minute action this evening for your 5A state title. For your Brother Martin Crusaders, starting at guard, it'll be DJ Augustin, the junior, the 2-time all-top 28 selection. Ryan Brock will be another starter for the Crusaders, a senior, an outstanding player, a guy who does all the dirty work for this Brother Martin team, a guy who does not get all of the accolades he deserves. Courtney Wallace will be starting at the center position for your Brother Martin Crusaders. He's a junior. Corey Bloom, senior, outstanding player for the Brother Martin Crusaders. And Steve Deuce Martin, a 10th grader, a guy who runs the show for the Brother Martin Crusaders. The Thibodaux Tigers will be led by 3 seniors. Of course, Damian Johnson, the 6'7" power forward, a Minnesota Golden Gopher signee. Brandon Cooks, another big guy at 6'7", averages 16 points a game for the Thibodaux Tigers. Steven Stewart will be running the point tonight for Thibodaux. He had 23 in the semifinal game against East St. John. Carlos Starks, another senior. As you notice, the Thibodaux team with 3 senior starters. Brother Martin with 2. Should be an exciting game, Jude. We're about ready to tip off this evening. Over at the Cajun Dome, the lights are off, and this place is getting fired up.
Some more sponsors we'd like to thank for putting this broadcast on Viz Radio 990 tonight. We thank the Crusader Sports Academy, who we want you to remind you, they will have their academy starting for 6 weeks from June 6th to July 15th for boys entering the 6th and 7th grade. So call 283-1561 for more information on the Crusader Sports Academy. And Vacations at Sea, a national leader in booking cruises since 1983. Call Lori Leslie Wilson at 482-1572. And New Orleans Reproduction, specializing in blueprints, oversized color copies, and #1 in litigation printing. Give them a call at 522-4271. That's 522-4271. As the lights are still out here, as they announce the Crusaders, the reserves, and then the starters for Brother Martin, and then we'll be ready to get this one underway. We'd also like to point out quickly announcements involving that 6th annual Brother Martin Fishing Rodeo, sponsored by the Brothers of the Sacred Heart Alumni Association of New Orleans, Friday and Saturday, June 24th and 25th at Blackie Campo Shelf East. Registration fee is $25 for adults and $15 for children. That's 14 years and under. For more information, please call 286-8200 or go to www.brothermartin.com. You can hear the excitement now as the Thibodaux fans get rowdy as their team's being announced, their very first trip to the State Boys Basketball Championship. Again, Brother Martin, the defending state champions. And once again, John, for the listeners just joining us, what are the keys for Brother Martin to repeat as state champions tonight?
Brother Martin's looking for an up-tempo game. They want to run with the ball. John Levy runs an outstanding motion offense, and I think Thibodaux, they have any chance in this ball game, wants to slow it down. The higher the score, the more it's going to favor Brother Martin. And Jude, I'm looking around here. This is a big-time atmosphere, not just for high school basketball, but kudos to the LHSAA. The spotlight's out on the players as they run out, shaking hands with their teammates. And it's just big-time. It's almost like being at a big-time ACC game or a big-time SEC game. The crowd's getting excited, and, you know, this is a great atmosphere, and kudos to the LHSAA. I can't give them enough props because they've done an outstanding job putting on this event, and they really make this event seem like a big-time college basketball game, not a high school game.
Absolutely, and what that does, John, for these kids is it gives them the memories that last for a lifetime. Certainly, Brother Martin, very fortunate anytime you can come to a state championship game in Louisiana 3 years in a row. But certainly, you know it's thrilling each and every time for these young men, these young Crusaders coming to the state championship game. But on the other side for Thibodaux, their first trip here, their fan base are so excited. The whole town of Thibodaux is excited and proud of the Thibodaux Tiger basketball team. And these are the kind of memories, win or lose, that they're never going to forget coming to this event. And again, so much praise going to the LHSAA for making it so exciting and so memorable and doing it in a first-class manner so that the kids will always remember their trip to Lafayette for the top 28.
As DJ Augustin gets introduced for the Brother Martin Crusaders to a roaring cheer. You're looking at this Brother Martin Crusader team. They look focused, they're not intimidated, and they look like they came here on a mission tonight.
There's no question about it. And certainly with DJ Augustin, a talent, an amazing talent as far as an offensive player who can score the basketball, applies a lot of pressure defensively. He was outstanding in the semifinal game as Brother Martin defeated Airline 86-71. 28 points, but also doing the dirty work with 11 rebounds. That shows you the kind of player he is, a guard, a point guard by trade according to the college scouts, but he plays the two-guard spot, the shooting guard spot for Brother Martin, and he's a guy that does a little bit of everything. But that's the same can be said for this entire starting lineup. A couple of very valuable seniors that are going to be missed for the Brother Martin basketball program. Ryan Brock, a 6'1" forward, listed as a forward. He plays that position, a small forward spot for the Crusaders, averaging 17.2 points a game. And another senior, Corey Bloom, a 6'6" forward, averaging 16.3 points a game. Both of these young men, such talented players. And I spoke to Barry Hebert, athletic director of Brother Martin, yesterday, and he told me just how much he's going to miss the senior leadership of these guys and how wonderful it would be if they could usher these two young men out with back-to-back state championships.
You want to talk about a class kid. I don't think he gets much better than Ryan Brock. I mean, this guy, he's a tweener, and college coaches need to take notice of this guy. He's a guy that snuck under the radar on a very talented team, and I think he's going to make a small school very happy. He's definitely a guy that can play in the Southland Conference or possibly even the Sun Belt. You look at Corey Bloom, he's getting a lot of attention from many major Division I schools, and we all know about DJ. Texas, LSU, North Carolina, any school he wants to go to in America would love to have his services, and he's going to make a head basketball coach and their fans very happy come next season.
And certainly, that can only help Brother Martin's basketball program in the future when you produce state championship teams and Division I products, making it on the college level as star scholarship players. That can only help for the future when young men are looking to decide to get a very good combo of education and a chance to succeed in athletics for basketball town out there. John Levy has certainly done an outstanding job of reaching out to these kids when they come to check out Brother Martin. They want to come play here because the atmosphere is good. It's a wonderful Catholic League school, and certainly the talent has been there, and the success is now there. Winning championships definitely brings kids to the table so that you can continue to reload your basketball program.
Yeah, the athletes right now and the young teams at Brother Martin are absolutely incredible. Their 8th grade, 9th grade teams and JV teams have been absolutely dominating Catholic League play. So don't expect him to go away anytime soon. John Levine built an empire over there off of Elysian Field, and I think the Brother Martin Crusaders are poised to win back-to-back state titles this evening. They're 32 minutes away from accomplishing that goal as we're about to be set for tip-off this evening. It's your 5A state championship. Brother Martin, Thibodaux for all the play-by-play coverage. Here's Jude Young.
We're 50 minutes late, but ready to tip it off as Courtney Wallace will jump it up for Brother Martin against Brandon Cooks. Excuse me, that's Damian Johnson. And we're going to have to re-jump it there as
bad toss by the official.
Well, it looks like they said that the The Thibodaux Tigers and Damian Johnson jumped too soon before the ball reached its apex. So Brother Martin will get the possession, and they'll pass it in as Deuce Martin will run the point for Brother Martin. Passing right wing to DJ Augustin and brings it to the top of the key. Over to the left to Deuce Martin, who drives down the lane, kicks it back out, and it is a turnover. As Demetrius McCoy steals the pass from Martin for Thibodaux and brings it down the court. Left-hand layup, no good. And Wallace with the rebound for the Crusaders.
Yeah, McCoy just blew a point-blank layup with absolutely no defense for Brother Martin. Brother Martin's going to have to ensure his defense to get better.
That's nerves for you as DJ Augustin looks to pass the ball inside to the big man, Courtney Wallace, and he is fouled, the first foul of the ball game tonight.
And that will be on Damian Johnson. That's a big foul for Thibodaux. They cannot afford to have him in foul trouble. He's, of course, a signee of the Minnesota Golden Gophers.
No question about it as Deuce Martin triggers it in under the basket to DJ Augustin on the left wing. And he drives the baseline with the left hand, throws it out to the top of the key to Brock, who drives down the lane, misses the left-hand layup, no good. And the rebound is by Steven Stewart, the point guard for the Thibodaux Tigers. He brings it into the front court and finds a wide-open man down the lane for the layup. Demetrius McCoy with the right hand off the glass, and Thibodaux scored the first points of this game. They lead Brother Martin 2-0 at the 7:05 mark of the first quarter. Now Brother Martin in the front court, and that is a pushing foul away from the basketball on Deuce Martin as he shoved Carlos Starks down to the ground. The officials caught it, and Thibodaux will take the ball inbounds in their own backcourt.
Yeah, Brother Martin definitely needs to shore up the defense on the other end. I mean, Thibodaux, 2 point-blank layups last 2 times down the floor. Damian Johnson, you want to work the ball down low and get him in foul trouble. He already has one early for Thibodaux.
And Johnson will handle the ball handling duties and is fouled by DJ Augustin about 25 feet from the basket. So a bad foul there by DJ as Brother Martin quickly rolling up the foul. Their second in the game. We're at the 6:50 mark here at the start of the state Class 5A Boys Championship game. Thibodaux and Brother Martin as Thibodaux gets it inside to their star Damian Johnson for an easy put-in under the basket. And they lead 4-0 over Brother Martin. Deuce Martin brings it into the front court for the Crusaders. Over to Ryan Brock, back to Martin. Left wing to Corey Bloom. Corey Bloom with a crossover dribble, drives in the lane, and it's stolen away again by Thibodaux. As McCoy with another steal, looking down the court for a layup. Demetrius McCoy lays it in, and Thibodaux, the upstart underdog here, has a 6-0 lead at the 6:18 mark of the first quarter. DJ Augustin now takes the ball in the front court, looking for a screen on the left wing from Wallace. He drives baseline left, kicks it back up to the top of the key. Deuce Martin for 3 off the glass. Terrible shot, no good. And it's rebounded by Carlos Starks. Starks brings it in the front court for the Tigers. Again in transition. Brandon Cook brings the ball down the court and scores 8-0. Thibodaux leads Brother Martin as Brother Martin now in the front court. Deuce Martin looking inside to DJ Augustin, and he is fouled and count the basket. DJ Augustin gets Brother Martin on the board. A good look there from Deuce Martin, the point guard. And that brings Brother Martin within 8-2 of Thibodaux. We have our first substitution of the basketball game. Lorenzo Robinson coming in for the Tigers. He will replace Damian Johnson.
Brother Martin needs to get back on defense, Jude. Not doing a good job in transition. Thibodaux playing into Brother Martin's hands, running the ball. Brother Martin missing some opportunities on the other end.
DJ at the line makes the free throw to complete the three-point play. Thibodaux leading Brother Martin 8-3. 5:43 to go in the first quarter. Now in the front court, it starts for Thibodaux, handling the ball handling duties, passes it off to Lorenzo Robinson. Robinson in the lane, shoots no good. Rebound by McCoy. He's been very active so far, and it's a steal by Deuce Martin, who gets it quickly up the floor in transition to DJ Augustin, who lays it in with the left hand.
Beautiful reverse layup by DJ Augustin. What more can you say about this guy? You want to talk about athletic. He just ran the floor like, you know, some of those guys in the SEC tourney today.
McCoy quickly in the front court. It's Starks, who pulls up for a 15-foot jump shot and drains it, and Thibodaux not intimidated tonight, leading 10-5. Now Deuce Martin pushing the tempo, dishes in the lane, and stolen away by Brandon Cook. So Thibodaux back in the front court. Lorenzo Robinson pulls it out now for the Tigers as they reset their offense. Stephen Stewart, the point guard now, drives to the basket. Wild shot off the glass, high arching shot. He banks it in the middle of the lane. Beautiful shot, and Thibodaux just can't miss right now. They're on fire. They lead Brother Martin 12-5 at the 4:37 mark.
The defense has just not been there for Brother Martin. I'm looking at head coach John Levy. He's just continually shaking his head.
Augustine now for an NBA three-pointer, and it's in. Corey Bloom from the top of the key, way downtown, about 25 feet, knocks it down, and the tempo is fast and furious already as Thibodaux leads Brother Martin 12-8. Now in the front court is Starks, and he throws the ball away as Wallace steals it. Easy breakaway, and Ryan Block trying to get fancy, loses control and throws it away as McCoy brings it in the front court for Thibodaux. Pull-up shot for three, rims out, no good. Boz Stewart, and the ball is knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Thibodaux basketball. Thibodaux is not afraid to run so far in this game, John. We thought they might want to slow it down, but so far it's been Thibodaux taking advantage of Brother Martin in transition, and a silly mistake by the senior there, Brock. He had an easy basket and was trying to showboat, and it cost the Crusaders. Now the ball back inside, and the layup no good off the glass by Brandon Cooks, and he is fouled, so he will go to the line to shoot two. The foul is on Ryan Brock, and Thibodaux taking it to the Crusaders a bit here early. Brandon Cooks, one of the two leading scorers for this basketball team, averaging 16 points a game at the line, shooting the first of two, and it rims out no good.
The defense has just not been there so far for Brother Martin, Jude, but they're fortunate to only be down 12-8 considering all the second opportunities Thibodaux's had in this ball game.
Cooks lining up for a second free throw, and it is also no good, and Wallace can't control the rebound. Thibodaux now with the ball under the basket. Wallace rejects Stewart, but Thibodaux has it back, and Robinson will shoot a long three from the corner. It rims out. Wallace with the rebound. He looks to throw the ball up the court. He throws it away. Bad pass. Stewart with the basketball for the Tigers. Stolen again. Frantic play here as Bloom steals it up ahead, way down the floor to Augustine. He fakes under the basket, and he is fouled. And he will go to the line. So certainly frantic play by both teams here. Brother Martin and Thibodaux looking to run.
I'll tell you what, we could be playing with a 5-second shot clock here. Both teams running up and down the floor. Courtney Wallace needs to do a better job under the boards for Brother Martin. Several rebounds there, just escapes his paws. And Thibodaux's the faster team to the ball right now. They're doing an outstanding job getting a loose ball.
Augustine at the line. And he makes the first of two free throws. He has four, as Brother Martin pulls within three at 12-9. And again, state basketball championship game, Class 5A here in the Cajun Dome. Brother Martin, the defending champs, taking on Thibodaux on Biz Radio 990. Augustine with the second foul shot. It's good. He's 3 for 3 and has, now it's a 12-10 Thibodaux lead at the 3:30 mark of the first quarter. Bring the ball up for Thibodaux as their point guard, Stephen Stewart. He passes to Robinson, who looks immediately inside to Cooks. Cooks passes it out left wing for three. No good as Kayla Stark's shot goes over the backboard.
I believe we have a foul on the play, Jude. Loose ball foul on Thibodaux.
They've got Demetrius McCoy there with a push in the back on the attempted rebound. So Brother Martin will bring the ball in underneath the basket as Deuce Martin brings it up and slows it down a bit here for the Crusaders.
You have to think this case is favoring Brother Martin.
Wallace now with the ball at the top of the key, passes to Brock. Back to Martin now. Wallace will shoot a three. That's no good. Not the shot that I think John Levy's looking for from his offense. And Thibodaux secures the rebound. Stephen Stewart into the front court. Over to Starks. To Robinson at the top of the key. Crossover dribble. Now back to McCoy. Might have gotten away with a walk. Drives to the basket. No good off the glass, but he is fouled. Again, Thibodaux taking it aggressively into the lane and drawing another foul on Brother Martin.
Yeah, that'll be Deuce Martin second. John Levy going to the bench for a substitute. Stephen Payton coming in for Deuce Martin.
It looks like Martin picked up his second foul there, so early foul trouble for the young sophomore point guard for the Crusaders. Now McCoy at the line, and he drills the first free throw. So it will be Stephen Payton, the junior, 6'3", forward coming into the ball game to replace Deuce Martin for Brother Martin. McCoy for his second of two. Puts it up, and it's good. And Thibodaux takes a 14-10 lead here at the 2:47 mark of the first. DJ Augustin now will handle the point guard duties for Brother Martin. Passes it to Bloom in the backcourt. Back to DJ, who drives down the lane between three defenders, in which he's rejected. Controls the basketball. Now passing left wing. Shot no good by Payton. Rebound under the basket by DJ. There he is doing the dirty work. He gets the rebound and puts it off the glass and in.
A lot of contact underneath. The officials letting them play here at the Cajun Dome.
14-12 Thibodaux as they bring him to the front court. Starks about 35 feet away from the basket over to Robinson. Now to Cooks. Cooks dribbling at the elbow. Pass to Starks, drives down the lane, throws up the floater, no good. Rebound by Wallace immediately. Quick outlet to Bloom, who will lay it in with the right hand, and good. So Brother Martin getting some transition baskets now, and they've tied this ball game at 14 at the 2-minute mark of the first quarter. Thibodaux quickly into the front court. It's Robinson setting up the offense for the Tigers. He looks left wing to Cooks. Cooks fakes the three and pushes it back out to Robinson. Robinson now driving to the foul line where he's cut off by DJ Augustin. Stewart over to Cooks, fakes, gets Wallace off his feet, drives to the basket and lays it in. And that's not a smart play by Courtney that he needs to keep his feet and let the big 6'7" Cooks shoot that outside shot and not get the easier basket inside.
Matador defense by the Crusaders there.
16-14 Thibodaux as Ryan Brock drives, throws up a wild left-handed shot, no good. DJ again with the rebound. He is rejected. Cooks controls it for Thibodaux, and Starks will bring it up for the Tigers. Brother Martin back on defense, but Starks pulls up for the 17-footer, no good short. Rebound inside by McCoy, no good. Cooks now has it, throws it off the glass from about 8, no good, and DJ Augustin secures another rebound. 16-14 Thibodaux at the 1-minute mark of the first. DJ with a wide open three at the top of the key, rims out, no good. And the rebound is controlled by McCoy, and Thibodaux will slow it up a bit as Stewart brings the ball into the front court for the Tigers.
DJ not afraid to pull the trigger out there, is he?
No question about it. You cannot leave him open too often and get away with it, but the Tigers were fortunate there. As Stewart to the left wing, and Cooks knocks down the three from the corner, so he proves he is a threat from the outside, knocking down the three from the left corner. 19-14 Thibodaux inside the 32nd mark here in the first.
Cooks has been a man. He's got 9 in the early going here for Thibodaux.
Payton looking inside to Wallace. Wallace stumbles, may have gotten away with a walk, and now it's a kick ball on Thibodaux as Wallace tries to get it back out to Payton.
Yeah, Brother Martin liable to hold for one shot here, but you never know with this frenetic pace. 19 seconds to go. Crusaders trail by 5.
Triggering in will be Payton, who finds Bloom. He gets that open shot and knocks it down. Brother Martin does not pass up to any open shots as Bloom knocks down his second three of the first quarter, and Thibodaux leads 19-17 inside 10 seconds. Is Stewart taking his time. 6, 5, guarded by Payton. We have a foul away from the basketball as DJ Augustin is thrown to the ground on the baseline with 3.7 seconds left here in the first. The foul on Starks. That'll be his first. So 3.7 seconds to go. Brother Martin by 2 trying to go the length of the floor. DJ at about half court. Crossover dribble. Throws it up from half court. Off the glass. No good. And we have reached the end of the first quarter here in an up-tempo game. Much to Brother Martin's liking, but it's Thibodaux who's taken advantage so far. They lead the Brother Martin Crusaders 19-17. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Brother Martin basketball in the...
It's 6:40 a.m. KTIB, Thibodaux, Homa.
The holidays have come and gone, and now it's time to save even more. Emil's Furniture and Appliance, 609 St. Mary Street, has been slashing prices for their annual inventory clearance sale that's going on right now. If you've been looking for that perfect piece of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and maybe even your dining room, then you need to head to Emil's Furniture and Appliance. You'll find a large selection of name brand furniture at reduced prices. It's Emil's Furniture and Appliance annual inventory clearance sale. Emil's Furniture has slashed the prices on all of their name brands, including Lazy Boy, Pulaski, Mayo, Universal, Natuzzi, Lee, and much, much more. Plus, you'll find prices slashed on name brand appliances too, such as Amana, Maytag, and Thermador, and huge savings on accessories, lamps, and rugs. At Emil's, interest-free financing for 12 months is available with free setup and delivery. It's Emil's Furniture and Appliances annual inventory clearance sale at 609 St. Mary Street in Thibodaux. Hurry, sale ends January 31st. We know we have a better deal waiting for you right now at Danton Chevrolet, 1519 Canal Boulevard in Thibodaux, your hometown Chevy dealer. You'll not find prices slashed and rebates like these anywhere.
Yeah, Augustin leading all scorers in the first period with 9 points. Corey Bloom checking in with 8 for the Thibodaux Tigers. It was Demetrius McCoy with 6, Brandon Cooks with 7. Now here's Jude Young with play-by-play coverage.
As Cook now has the ball on the left-hand side, drives to the basket and banks it in. Cooks again getting into the lane. A very tall, long 6'7" player who can handle the ball a bit and hit an outside shot, so he's posing problems for Brother Martin. Thibodaux now leads 21-17 here early in the second. DJ Augustin now right wing to Ryan Brock. Brock has it stripped away. Cooks has it up the floor for the missed jam, but the layup is good. No good by Robinson, and a foul. So Cooks controlled the loose ball. Demetrius McCoy stripped it and got the ball back from Cooks up the floor. He missed the layup. We have a foul now on Brother Martin.
Yeah, Brother Martin getting mauled on the glass right now. That's now 14 rebounds for the Thibodaux Tigers compared to 8 for Brother Martin, and that's 9 offensive rebounds. Head coach John Levy can't approve of that this far.
So Carlos Starks was fouled on the rebound, and he'll just shoot 2. The first shot rims out. No good. 7:25 to go, second quarter. Thibodaux 21, Brother Martin 17. And again, Brother Martin seeing a Thibodaux Tiger team that is in no way intimidated, taking the game to the Crusaders so far in this one as Starks lines up his second free throw, and it's back of the rim, no good. And Brock secures the rebound. Quickly, Brother Martin into the front court. Bloom pulling up for another long 3, and that's an air ball. Tough shot there. Starks has it for the Tigers, bringing it into the front court, and he drives right down the center of the floor and misses the right-handed scoop layup. In transition, Wallace now up the floor to Ryan Brock, who lays it in with a finger roll. 21-19 Thibodaux at the 7-minute mark of the first half. Now, Thibodaux will slow it down a bit as Stewart will bring the ball into the front court for the Tigers. McCoy now left wing to Robinson, who lines up the 3 back of the rim, no good. McCoy had the rebound for Thibodaux, but it was tipped away from him by by Corey Bloom, and they will give the ball to Bloom. As they say, Thibodaux touched it last.
You know, Jude, Brother Martin's very fortunate. They're not playing well, and they're only down 2 right now. Waiting for the Satyrs to get one of their patented runs together. It's been matador defense thus far for Brother Martin. Need to improve on the offensive rebounding for sure.
DJ Augustin now trying to drive into the lane, and he is fouled. Being aggressive with the ball off the dribble. They will catch Steven Stewart with the personal foul, and we have a timeout on the floor as Thibodaux has asked for a timeout. We're checking to see if it's a 30 or a full timeout. 6:38 to go in the first half. Thibodaux 21, Brother Martin 19, and so far, John, a surprise, as we've mentioned. Thibodaux very aggressive and trying to play the transition game with Brother Martin, doing it pretty successfully so far.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, their point guard is a quick little guy, and he's moving up and down the floor, and the offensive rebounding right now is absolutely killing Brother Martin. The Brother Martin big guys need to step up and clean up the glass down there. Brother Martin very fortunate. Only 3 players have scored thus far for Brother Martin. Of course, DJ with 9, Corey Bloom with 8, and Ryan Brock just got on the board with a deuce. They've got nothing from Courtney Wallace thus far. Courtney really needs to focus on that rebounding down low because the big guys, the 2 6'7" guys, the front line of Thibodaux has thus far dominated the glass.
And Damian Johnson has been out of the game for quite a while. The Minnesota signee, considered the best player on this Thibodaux team, but it's been Brandon Cooks has been dominant inside. As quickly back to action, the inbound pass goes to, looks like they got it into DJ, and he's fouled under the basket amongst the trees there for Thibodaux. So DJ again aggressive around the basket.
That's what Brother Martin needs to do. They need to work the ball inside and get these big guys fouled, because I'm telling you, Thibodaux has a big advantage height-wise for the Brother Martin Crusaders. DJ's got to make those foul shots.
That's right. He was 3 for 3 before that miss. His first miss of the ball game, and he will shoot another. Substitution for Thibodaux as the first appearance by Cedell Harvey, big 6'5" senior, coming into the ball game for the Tigers as DJ lines up his second free throw, no good, but Wallace with the rebound. He goes up with the right hand and misses, and Thibodaux with another rebound as McCoy gets it to Stewart, who brings it to the front court. McCoy gets it back, very aggressive, drives on the lane with the left hand, no good, as Wallace affects that shot and secures the rebound. He gets it to Payton, now up to Brock on the left wing. He will quickly drop to the basket with the left hand, missing off the rim, no good. DJ Augustin secures the rebound for the Crusaders and resets the offense. He gets it to Payton, now back to DJ, about 35 feet from the basket as Brother Martin resets. Trailing 21-19 at the 6-minute mark. Right wing now is Brock, back to Payton. Back to the right wing to Brock, who fakes, now drives and shoots with the left hand. Short off the rim, no good. DJ again with a rebound. He goes up, no good. Brother Martin now getting on the offensive glass as Corey Bloom puts back another miss, and it's tied at 21 here, 5:40 mark.
A lot of contact underneath there. Could have been an opportunity for 3 or 4 fouls to be called. Referees letting them play tonight in the Cajunville.
Thibodaux in the front court. Right wing to Starks. He throws it into the corner for Stewart, who fakes, now drives, pulls up from about 12, and it rolls out no good. And Stewart will get called for the over-the-back foul on Payton. Frustration there as he made a nice move, pulled up for the jumper, but it rimmed out on him, and he gets a silly foul on top of things. As Thibodaux will now come with a couple more subs as the aforementioned Damian Johnson comes back into the basketball game. Harvey will sit down. Steven Stewart will get his first rest of the game as Dante Brown comes in, the 5'10 junior. Doesn't get much playing time normally for Thibodaux, but this tempo forces Thibodaux to get some reserves in there who don't play as much to keep their team fresher against a very quick pressure Brother Martin team, as the first free throw is flipped up and in by Stephen Payton, and Brother Martin takes their first lead.
Key, Brother Martin now in the bonus, and these guys usually don't miss foul shots for the Crusaders.
Second free throw is up and good, 2 for 2 at the line by Payton, and Brother Martin now leads 23-21, 5:19 mark of the first half. Bringing it into the front court is Dante Brown, looking to Cooks at the left elbow, now into the corner to McCoy. Now Cooks will shoot another three, and he is fouled by Courtney Wallace and makes the three on the left wing. His second three of the game, a silly foul by Courtney, but you got to get out there on him. He's proven he can make it, but you don't want to foul him. And Brother Martin quickly gives up the lead. It's 24-23 Thibodaux, as Cooks will try to complete a 4-point play.
This guy's a big-time talent. He'll beat you out inside. He'll go beyond the arc and nail you. Bad foul by Courtney Wallace there on the three.
And Cooks does not get the roll to complete the 4-point play. Wallace with the rebound for the Crusaders as DJ Augustin takes the ball at the point and brings it to the front court for Brother Martin. And DJ almost stripped there by an aggressive Dante Brown. Now DJ in the front court, out top of the key to Ryan Brock. Left wing for Payton. He will line up a three. Nothing but net. Swish. Brother Martin back in the lead. 26-24 at the 4:40 mark of the first half.
Brother Martin offense seems to be a little bit smoother now than we saw in the early going.
They're getting some open looks when they settle down and get the ball into the half court. As now in the front court, Johnson will handle the ball and get it to Dante Brown, who runs the point for the Tigers. He looks to the right-hand side to McCoy, who drives down the lane, and Courtney Wallace has stripped the ball away for Brother Martin. DJ comes out with it quickly in transition as DJ finds Ryan Brock. The trailer is DJ Augustin. He might have gotten away with a walk there, but the layup is good, and Brother Martin has their largest lead at 28-24 at the 4:03 mark.
This guy's just so talented when he gets in the open floor. One of the Thibodaux Tigers just had to pick up his trousers after that move.
And Brother Martin forcing the issue a little bit with a half-court trap. Now with a turnover by Demetrius McCoy, who drove into the middle of the lane, didn't know what to do with it, got caught taking steps, and Brother Martin will bring the ball into the front court with a 28-24 lead. Corey Bloom crosses half-court line, throws it to the right wing to Brock. Brock to Payton at the top of the key, swing it to the left to Bloom for three. Nothing but net. Good. Brother Martin starting to shoot the lights out from the outside, and they have their largest lead of 7, 31-24 at the 3:40 mark, and Thibodaux will call timeout.
Head coach Barry Fields searching for answers. The Brother Martin Crusaders, as we said, they got off to a slow start, but they're really kicking in high gear now. I believe that 6 straight trips down the floor, scoring either a 2 or a 3.
And certainly, when you have the kind of shooters that the Crusaders have, you've got to get out on the perimeter, and the Tiger defense has not done that. Fearful, of course, of getting beaten on dribble penetration. And again, Brother Martin, shooting the lights out from 3-point range, has taken their largest lead here at 31-24.
Corey Bloom got the stroke going this evening. 3 for 3 from 3-point land. This guy's done the dirty work for this club. He doesn't get a lot of the praise, but he's a big-time high school basketball player, and he's going to make a small school very happy. Who knows? He may play himself into a big-time Division I scholarship.
That's true. There's some very good mid-major schools looking at him, including a couple in the New Orleans area. I won't say who, but certainly he is a prospect that has gotten the attention of the scouts. You can't miss him when you see this Brother Martin team and you're checking out DJ Augustin. You see what a talent Corey Bloom is. St. Aloysius graduates. Plan to join us for the 2nd annual Plus 50 celebration honoring St. Aloysius graduates of 51 years or more. Invitations will be mailed in March. That takes place on Saturday, May 21st, 2005, with a mass at 5 p.m. A reception will follow. Thibodaux now bringing the ball in their backcourt as Dante Brown brings it up for the Tigers. DJ Augustine guarding him as Brother Martin looks to trap. Pass to McCoy in the middle. Starks, who was rejected by Payton. Thibodaux now with a pass to the left baseline, and Cooks again with a soft left-hand shot, and good.
Great touch for a big man.
Absolutely. 31-26, Brother Martin, as Payton quickly into the front court, takes it himself, drives with the right hand in the lane, and hits about a 12-foot runner. Brother Martin 33, Thibodaux 26. Counting down to 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Thibodaux in the front court with Brown over to the left wing to McCoy. Now to Cooks, who pulls up for three from the top of the key. Front of the rim, no good. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Payton, so Thibodaux will retain possession.
Bad shot by Cooks. It looks like this Brother Martin up-tempo style is starting to tire out the Tigers. Tigers are looking a little tired out there right now.
Exactly, as they substitute again, as Robinson now comes back in the game for Starks. Thibodaux triggering it in from the baseline. Cooks that now has it at the top of the key. Right wing to McCoy. Throws it inside with a flush. A two-handed jam by Damian Johnson, who makes his presence felt. He has 4, and the Brother Martin lead is cut to 5. Now the Crusaders in the front court, and there's a foul. Reach in on Brock on the right wing, and that looks like that'll put Brother Martin in the 1-and-1. We got the foul on number 22, Demetrius McCoy, at the 2:35 mark. Brother Martin 33, Thibodaux 28. You're listening to the Class 5A Boys State Championship basketball game here on Biz Radio 990. As Brock will line up the first of 2 free throws. Shot is up, and it is good. Excuse me, that was the 1-and-1. He has earned the bonus.
6:40 a.m. KTIB, Thibodaux, Homa.
A senior and a good leader on this basketball team, and certainly one of several very talented players who should be playing as scholarship players on the next level, as he drains the second free throw to extend Brother Martin's lead back to 7 at 35-28. Now Damian Johnson, the Minnesota signee for the Tigers, brings the ball into the front court, passes it right wing to McCoy, but he walks before he makes his move down the right baseline, and Brother Martin will get the ball back, leading by 7. And Thibodaux will make another substitution here as Stephen Stewart will come back into the ballgame after his rest, replacing McCoy. They need that point guard presence in the ballgame. Excuse me. Yes.
One thing about Brother Martin, they're moving the ball up and down the court. No substitutions for John Levy. These guys are in shape, and they don't look tired a bit. Thibodaux out there gasping for air. You see most of their players with the hands on the knees.
Yes, Brother Martin certainly used to running and up-tempo basketball. DJ Augustine now drives into the lane. Soft right-handed shot. No good, but Courtney Wallace with the rebound, puts up the layup, as Brother Martin now has their biggest lead, 37-28 at the 2-minute mark. Now Thibodaux in the front court. Left corner, Cooks shoots long, no good. DJ Augustine with another rebound, and he is undercut on the play and fouled. So he will get the chance to shoot a 1-and-1 here for the Crusaders, as Thibodaux making the mistake of trying to run for 32 minutes with this Brother Martin team, and they're starting to pay for it dearly, as DJ Augustine will now go to the line for a 1-and-1 to try to put Brother Martin up by double digits for the first time in this ball game.
Thibodaux in big trouble in this game, Jude. They can't match this speed. They can't match the athleticism right now with Brother Martin.
DJ lines up his first free throw. It's good, and he will get the bonus.
Brother Martin cashes in from the free throw line. An outstanding free throw shooting team.
Thibodaux with another substitution now as Tyler Starks comes back into the ball game. He will replace Dante Brown as DJ Augustine lines up his second free throw. It's up, and it is good. And Brother Martin now leading 39-28 over Thibodaux. 1:54 and counting to go in the first half. Stewart into the front court for the Tigers, guarded by Bloom. Stewart now working the basketball around the top of the circle. He fakes, pulls up his dribble, shoots the wild shot off the glass, hits nothing on the rim, no good. And Wallace with another rebound. Now Payton triggers it to DJ Augustine, who goes to the right corner to Bloom, who lines up another 3 short. As Stewart tries to secure the rebound, he does not. Ryan Brock will miss the layup, gets his own rebound, and he is fouled. Does not make the shot, but he will go to the line as Brother Martin now again hitting the boards and beating Thibodaux in transition.
Courtney Wallace has stepped his game up here in the last 3 or 4 minutes. He's the quicker guy to the ball, and like I said, Thibodaux in major foul problems now. Don't know if you can continue to foul Brother Martin and have the opportunity to stay in this ball game.
So Ryan Brock makes another trip to the foul line. First shot is up and off the back of the rim. No good. He will get another. 39-28, Brother Martin. 124 mark here of the first half. Class 5A Boys State Championship basketball game. Brock's second shot is up, and it is good. Brother Martin now leads 40-28, and they'll apply some full-court pressure, now backing off of it as Lorenzo Robinson brings it to the front court for Thibodaux. Robinson passes to Stewart, holding the basketball, looking for Johnson off the screen. He finds a cutter for the layup under the basket to Starks. Beautiful pass there by Johnson on a set play, getting a layup and stopping the bleeding a bit here at the 1 minute mark. 40-30, Brother Martin in the lead.
Damian Johnson's long and lanky, and he can get to the hole or he can take you outside. The guy's an outstanding talent. I can see why many schools were looking at him this year.
Payton, left wing to Bloom. Back to Ryan Brock, who drives to the basket between Tiger defenders. No good. Rebound by Robinson, who brings it quickly into the front court for the Tigers. He pulls up from about 12. Off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound by DJ Augustin. Brother Martin 4-on-1 as Brock controls a wild pass, but it's blocked on the shot attempt by Payton. Beautiful block there by Stewart. As now Johnson brings it to the front court. He is fouled by Wallace as he tried the running one-hander. Wallace got a piece of his arm on that one. So Courtney Wallace now with his second foul here in the first half. And Damian Johnson will go to the line to shoot two with 25 seconds to go in the first half.
Quick substitution by Brother Martin. It appears Jared Joseph will be making his first appearance in the ballgame.
So Johnson shooting two. First shot is up, and it is perfect. As you mentioned, Jared Joseph coming into the ballgame for Courtney Wallace. A good move there by John Levine, not wanting Courtney to get his third foul before the half, as Brother Martin will likely hold for the final shot with a lead here over Thibodaux as Johnson lines up his second foul shot, and it is good. Brother Martin 40, Thibodaux 32, as DJ Augustin will slowly bring it into the front court as Brother Martin looks to hold for one shot. Augustin now crossing half-court line, gets it to Bloom, now back to DJ. DJ holding it near the half-court line, passes it back to Bloom, inside 7. DJ now has it right wing for an NBA three that's off the front of the rim, no good. Thibodaux now in a desperation toss there by Stewart, out of bounds, no good, and we have reached the half here at the Cajun Dome, the Class 5A Boys State Basketball Championship game with a score, Brother Martin 40, Thibodaux 32. Thibodaux taking it to the Crusaders in the first half, in the first quarter, excuse me, but Brother Martin bouncing back after struggling and trailing 19-17 at the end of the first, now with an 8-point lead at halftime. We'll have Ron Mercado here at the half in an interview with John Marie, but we will take a quick break. Again, 40-32.
You're listening to 640 AM KTIB simulcast of WGSO AM 990's broadcast of the State 5A Boys Basketball Playoff Championship between Thibodaux High and Brother Martin. Back after these messages.
We know we have a better deal waiting for you right now at Dante and Chevrolet, 1519 Canal Boulevard in Thibodaux, your hometown Chevy dealer. You'll not find prices slashed and rebates like these anywhere on the bayou. Every car and truck on the lot is discounted to the lowest possible price. Take a huge $5,000 rebate and drive home a brand new 2005 Chevy Impala today. How about a brand new 2005 Chevy Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for the low price of only $23,498. There are several on the lot right now for you to choose from. Other great deals include a 2005 Silverado 1500 regular cab with automatic V6 air conditioning and cruise control for the low price of $15,387. A 2005 Chevy Malibu with cruise control, keyless entry, and CD players priced to move at only $14,899. We know we have the deal you're looking for, so what are you waiting for? Head to Dante and Chevrolet, 1519 Canal Boulevard in Thibodaux and American Revolution. All prices include rebates and incentives and exclude tax, title, and license with approved credit through GMAC.
Looking for some fun, come and join all your friends. Let us show you how it's done. It's magic, cash magic. You're gonna feel the magic, cash magic. Come on, let's play where the games really pay. Cash magic.
For the biggest paybacks allowed by law, you got to get yourself over to the Cash Magic Casino in the Colonel Truck Plaza, Thibodaux. It's video poker at its best with lots of big cash drawings, including every Friday and Saturday in March, right here at the Colonel Truck Plaza. And keep St. Patty's Day open because you're going to want to be at the Colonel for our special Luck of the Irish cash giveaways. Come play where the machines really pay at the friendliest place on the bayou, Cash Magic Casino in the Colonel Truck Plaza, Thibodaux. And hey, Canal Barbecue is back.
Come and meet your friends where the fun never ends. Make a little magic. Cash magic.
The holidays have come and gone, and now it's time to save even more. Emil's Furniture and Appliance, 609 St. Mary Street, has been slashing prices for their annual inventory clearance sale that's going on right now. If you've been looking for that perfect piece of furniture for your living room, bedroom, and maybe even your dining room, then you need to head to Emil's Furniture and Appliance. You'll find a large selection of name brand furniture at reduced prices. It's Emil's Furniture and Appliance annual inventory clearance sale. Emil's Furniture has slashed the prices on all of their name brands, including Lazy Boy, Pulaski, Mayo, Universal, Natuzzi, Lee, and much, much more. Plus, you'll find prices slashed on name brand appliances too, such as Amana, Maytag, and Thermador, and huge savings on accessories, lamps, and rugs. At Emil's, interest-free financing for 12 months is available with free setup and delivery. It's Emil's Furniture and Appliances annual inventory clearance sale at 609 St. Mary Street in Thibodaux. Hurry, sale ends January 31st.
Are you tired of not being able?
You're listening to 640 AM KTIB, Thibodaux, Homa. William Taylor with you live in the studio at 9:58 p.m. We're currently having a halftime intermission. Thibodaux High School playing against Brother Martin for the 5A state championship. The current score is Brother Martin 40, Thibodaux High 32. Thibodaux High led at the end of the first quarter 19-17. Since then, with the change in difference of philosophies in of Brother Martin, I guess is the only way I can put it, they've definitely pulled out ahead of Thibodaux High School well, outscoring them in the second period. And of course, halftime's going to last a few more minutes. Wanted to give you some updates while we had the opportunity. Yesterday in the Class 3A Boys Basketball Championship, Ridgewood defeated Marksville 76-39. In Class C, Excelsior Christian over Athens 76-61. So far today, Class B, Reserve Christian 82, Glen Mora 66. Class 1A, Southern Lab 104, Plain Dealing 73. Class 2A, Jeanerette squeaked by West St. John 61-60, and in a blowout, Glen Oaks defeated Bossier. I believe the final there was 64-40. Once again, just joining us, Thibodaux High currently losing to Brother Martin 40-32. Earlier today in the Southland Conference's Women's Conference postseason championship game, Texas Arlington upsets ULM 60-54, which means Texas Arlington gets the guaranteed bid to the women's top 64 tournament, and those brackets will be announced on Sunday. Okay, also for all you LSU fans out there, as I try to scramble through all these notes, it's one of those evenings. LSU earlier today, the men's team lost to Kentucky 79-78 in overtime. At one point, LSU was down by 7 points with just over a minute to go and made a huge rally to tie the game up in regulation. But unfortunately, LSU didn't quite make it all the way through overtime, which means tomorrow at noon on CBS, Kentucky will play Florida. Florida defeated Alabama earlier today 68-62. Florida and Kentucky for the men's SEC postseason or post-conference, whatever it is, post-playoff tournament for tomorrow. Time right now is 10:01 p.m. Saturday night here at Oldie 640 KTIB. Our temperature has fallen to 58 degrees. We'll go ahead and take another set of commercial breaks and back with more information right here on 640 AM KTIB.
Are you tired of not being able to find a full-service gas station? Then look no further to Mike Spina, 1300